Going through this tote here of things that I found in an abandoned storage unit. And first item is brand new headphones. It does not look like they've been opened. You can see the seal here still, but that's pretty cool. Brand new headphones. And I'm not really sure. This looks like it's been opened. Sega controller, but it looks like it's here. Don't want to get too much into that until I get the actual system out and I have all the cords all together, because that is going to be a project to see if it still works. Let's see. Maybe I'll do here. We got a Zelda game. This is Four Swords, I think it says. Believe it's for the Game Boy Advance. I don't think it says it on there. Then we have, I believe, a DS game. Tales of the Abyss. D 3DS, Nintendo 3DS. Then we have a PlayStation 2 game, which I believe a friend has a PlayStation 2 but does not want any of this other PlayStation 2. A lot of sports. Everything's in there. Did not come across a PlayStation 2 memory card so far. I did kind of peek ahead to see what was kind of in some of this stuff, but I didn't go into much details. Oh, I think we already went through this. This was that like Facebook movie. I forgot what that was. Okay, I'll put that to the side. This is kind of cool. For those who know what a Sega is, this is the discs. The old, I don't know if there's kind of a glare what they look like, but yeah, old Sega Sports. Put that with the Sega stuff to see if it still works. Another Sega. Looks like golf. Looks like it's in there. Put that with the Sega. Madden 98. NFL for Sega. Yep, it's in there. Yeah, you love golf? I don't think I've played any golfing games for any video game system, so I don't really know. Speaking of golf, more golf right here. Kind of a boring case, but I think when you start getting into like old Sega games, I don't know if you can see the graphics on there. I know everything's backwards for you guys, but I just figured you guys would like to see my reaction at looking at some of this nostalgic video game stuff. Oh, here we have some old NASCAR stuff. Yeah, old Sonic. Yeah, that's pretty much all I played was Sonic games for Sega. Maybe Mortal Kombat. Oh, Daytona. Daytona, USA. I was looking for where it said it. Oh, I can't believe I didn't see that. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Well, thank you for the subscribe if you subscribe. Golden Sun Dark Dawn. I don't really know what this game is, but it looks like, I don't know if anybody's played Breath of Fire, but I was a big fan of Breath of Fire, and that's what the graphics here looks like. Games in there. So this would be an interesting game for me to play. And it's so hard to find a good, like, place to find old games again. I don't know if you can play Breath of Fire 2 or something on a DS. I don't know if I have it still. I need to find the DS and everything too. And then, I don't know, this looks like some sort of marble racing. Luxor. Games in there. Not really sure. Looks like marble racing. This one's, well, there's two here, looks like, but they've got no case, or like the case is kind of broken. We've got Solar Eclipse Sega Saturn. I'm not really sure what that is. And some more sports. NBA Live 98 Sega Saturn. So I'm guessing there's a Sega Saturn in here. I might have had a Sega Dreamcast when I was younger. I don't know, is that what their controllers look like? I don't know. Who's here? Anybody know all the Segas? Thank you for hitting the like button and tapping the screen. Alright, so we got some cords. I don't know which ones these are for. By the looks of it, I would say this is Microsoft. Oh, so this has got to be for some sort of Xbox. So I'll put that to the side for the Xbox. Oh, here's a controller for an Xbox. Never really had an Xbox. I've always had the original Xboxes, but they were always from garage sales and stuff. Another Xbox controller, but it's all tangled up here. Let me just figure out what's going on. Okay, put this to the side. And then what's this? This might be for the Sega, I believe. What do you guys think? Is this for the Sega? Probably for Sega. All right. Looks like we have the Sega itself, but it looks like there's some cords that are all ripped up here. I don't know. Probably see what this is all about later. Alright, so then we have what I thought this would be for, the last cord, but it looked like the Sega already had one. There's a game lodged in it. And then it looks like it plays CDs too. Oh, that's a memory card. Oh, so these Segas had the memory card? It's a memory card. Then you would open this. Oh, there is something in here. What is that, mist? Don't know what that is. Again, not a huge Sega fan, but for nostalgia, it would be really cool to get this up and running. Oh, it looks like, probably can't see it, but there's a bunch of DS games in here, and they're all like broken. They're all in like bits and pieces. You can see some of the boards there, and looks like something might have chewed those up. And then we have the Xbox here. Xbox 360. It was upside down. And then this cord too. So I think we have just about everything to see if this will get up and running, along with maybe the Sega. I'm not entirely sure. So I don't know. I don't really want to get into that right at this moment. I just wanted to see everything that was inside this box, and if I had everything for the systems to get them to test. But maybe a whole nother video to see if we can get these up and running. And then next, I think we will try and look inside the other box that I have here. This other box had a bunch of Rick and Morty figurines. Not a big fan of Rick and Morty, but looks like whoever owned the unit was a big fan. I don't know if it's easier, closer, or further away, but you can kind of see everything inside there. Yeah, so that was a nice little Rick and Morty collection here. All of this. Put that to the side. Alright, now let's go inside this box, which has some Star Wars. I'm not really sure what these are called. It just says like a pop on it. But some sort of Yoda, baby Yoda thing. So that was in there. Some Destiny Legos, it looks like, for those who like gaming. I don't know if it's Legos or if it's like, let me see, hold on. It says Mega Blocks. Bungie. But it kind of looks like you can like paint them or something maybe. I don't know. Some sort of hobby of building and crafting something. Looks like you can build some sort of ship. And then we have some Fallout Pop Tops, which is very interesting. Call of Duty container. Inside is a banner. It says Black Ops. So I'll just put that back in there. If I see any more Call of Duty stuff, I'll try to put it into this container here. It looks like a brand new t-shirt. I could not tell you what it would say. And then more of these like pop things. This is a Zombie Gambit. This is Player 199 Alley from Squid Games. A phone case, nothing crazy. Looks like a DS game. It says Quest, the Quest Trio. And then we have an entire box of, guess what? More DVDs. And it's like anime stuff. So we got Full Metal, and then just a bunch of things I've never heard of. I don't know. Sometimes you don't even know if any of this is really even appropriate, but I have no idea. No idea. Looks like more of these. So a lot more DVDs. More anime. Looks like this was like kind of their favorite like TV show or something. Not really sure what this is, but it's still sealed. I don't know if you can really see. Not open. And that was everything of what was in this box. Okay. Oh, there was also this. This was part of the Fallout. This is like the lunchbox. And I'm not really taking anything out. I'll just show you guys. But it looks like little painted figurines were in here. There's a whole bunch of them in this one. Little Lego people. I don't know, this is... that doesn't fit. But that was in the Fallout case. The vault. Whoops. And then There was some like magazines, comic books, and like video game, like unopened game center. They're unopened. And then some comic books of some sort. Deathstroke. And then probably put this in with these. I don't know what this is. So put that in there too. Oh, and then this. So this, I'll turn you guys back around. I thought this was some sort of purse of some sort. I guess, I don't know, some sort of package, but inside is actually some pretty nice binoculars. So let me just try and take these out here. Look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? I don't know how to get this to focus though. I don't know if there's like something blocking. No, you can see all the way. I think I just have to like twist. Maybe I just have bad vision. But I don't know, they seem very expensive. It's pretty neat. Put them back. This case here. And yeah, that's just about everything from the storage unit from like, I don't know, a month ago. This is a bit of a shorter live stream today. I kind of have an ear infection, so I'm just gonna call it quits. And hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for hitting the like button and for subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.